this is reading challenge week 2. So we are starting our challenge with Manas. Manas, please start telling us a story.
After him, may I?
Yeah, sure, Shivansh. Okay, Manas, then Shivansh.
The story that I am telling, when the heading that I have decided is four wise students. As they were very wise, they partied when they were studying in college, when they partied at late night, as they have having an exam next day. Then also they partied and not studied enough for the preparation of the exam. Then next day when they gone to the teacher, when the teacher said, the student said them, said her that, said them, said her that we were gone to the wedding, and when we are coming back from the wedding, our tire gone burst. Then we have to push the car all the night, and we were not able to study enough. Then the teacher thinks for a minute, and then said to the students that, okay, you should prepare for the exam and come back in 3 days. I am giving you a special condition in this matter. And then the student prepared in the for the exam in 3 days. And then they appear at the third day. The teacher gives them paper, and when there were only 2 questions, and the paper contains of the 100 marks. And the first question was, what is your name? And it contained 1 mark. And then the second question was, which tire was gone wrong, right, left, or upper right or upper left. And then this teaches the moral to the students that they should not lie to the teacher, as they have not answered, and separately when they have to sit in other classes, when they have answered wrong, the answers were not matching.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Manas. Thank you so much. And it was very well said. And yes, one more thing. After giving the story over here, you have to send a video in PS group. Everyone is joined there in the PS group? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so everyone has to send the video, a short video, okay, not too long, just a short video of your story in the group, okay. So I'll be keeping it as a record. Fine. And with there,
Can we send audio?
uh, audio I don't prefer, because I need your how you're going to speak the words. So I need to see your pronunciation, everything which is not clear in the audio, it will be clear in the video, okay. So just start it with your introduction, okay, that I am Manas from class 8D and I'm going to tell a story, okay, like that. So you have to start with your introduction, right? Yes, now Shivansh wants to tell a story. Then after Shivansh, Jagriti is raising the hand, then Rashi. Okay, wait, everyone will get a chance. Beta, everyone will get a chance. Okay, so Shivansh, please quickly start with your story, and then we'll come to Jagriti and then Rashi. Come on, Shivansh, start with it.
Ma'am, I Shivansh Oja of class 8D. I am going to present a short story among the heading of my story is The Fox and the Grapes. On a hot summer day, a fox comes upon an orchard and sees a bunch of different grapes. It thinks, just what I need, a quench of thirst. He moves back few places and runs and jumps and tries to take them, but falls short of reaching those grapes. Tries in different ways to reach the bunch of grapes, but in trouble finally gives up and says to himself, I am sure they are sour anyway. The moral of the story is, it is easy to despise what you cannot get on your hand.
Okay, Shivansh, well done. Next is Jagriti.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, I have to make this video too.
Yes, everyone. Those who are speaking here, they have to send a video also. I'm recording this also, and your video will also come to me, okay? Just a short video of 2.5 or 3 minutes, like this one just the one you have said right now. Okay, so that is enough. Okay.
I have to send it on PS group.
PS group, huh? Okay, next is Jagrati, then Rashi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, this is a story when Akbar meets Birbal. Ma'am, while hunting in a forest, Akbar lost his way. Then he met a man named Mahesh Das who helped him in finding out his way. And then Akbar was pleased. He gave Mahesh Das his gold ring and invited him to his palace
Children,
in
please keep
a
your
form of
videos open.
guest.
Okay, Jagrati, you have to keep your video open while giving the story so that I can see you. Everyone.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, then Mahesh Das went to the palace and ma'am, the guard of Akbar stopped him by saying that you are not allowed to come in. Then Mahesh Das gave the ring to the guard and said that this is ring of Akbar and he has invited me in his palace. So the guard said, okay, I will let you in, but you have to give me half of that which Akbar will give you. So Mahesh Das said, okay, I will give. Then Mahesh Das met Akbar and he said that that beat me 50 times with a stick. Then Akbar said, okay, but why are you asking that? So Akbar said that please, first of all give me, then after I will tell you. Then the guards of Akbar beat 25 times to Birbal, Mahesh Das. So then Mahesh Das said that stop. And I wish that please beat 25 times to those guards which was bearing me, which was saying me, which were asking me to give 50 of the 50% of the gift which will be given me by Emperor Akbar. Then Akbar understand that what he wants, and then the guards were beaten who was asking for the gift of Mahesh Das, which will be given by Akbar.
Okay. Okay. Right. So, Shivansh, you can do that. Okay. Very well done, Jagati. Shivansh, you can do that later on. Okay. Next is Rashi. Tomorrow is Sunday. You can make it on Sunday and send it. Okay. Okay. You can make it on
Can I
Sunday
start?
also. Yes, Rashi. And after Rashi, wait, Rashi, who's going to give the story then? Next, after Rashi,
Ma'am, may I?
Simran. Okay. Then.
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, Akshat. So,
Ma'am, can I?
okay, wait. One by one, not all together because we have a limited time. Okay, so Arpit, okay, we will be listening to you also, and I think the time is till 10:10, isn't it?
Ma'am, 10:30.
10:13, 10.
We are having 34 minutes.
Ma'am, 10:30. Ma'am, we have
10:30. Okay. So we have time. So you can So one by one, I'll try to cover each and every one. So rest of you, please be prepared, and one by one we will be starting with it. Okay, Simran, Rashi had spoken. Simran.
Ma'am, Rashi has not started.
Okay, sorry, Rashi. Okay.
Ma'am, my name is Rashi. I'm from class 8.
Please open your camera. Those who are going to give the story, open your camera and then speak.
Ma'am, there is problem in my camera.
Don't say that, please. Come on, open it.
ma'am.
Try to open it. Try at least. Okay, continue with the story. Okay, fine. Continue with the story. Come on.
Ma'am, I tell the story of having a best friend. A story tells that two friends were walking through the desert. During some point of the journey, they had an argument, and one friend slapped the other one in the face. The one who got slapped was hurt, but without saying anything, wrote in the sand, "Today my best friend on walking until they found an oasis, where they decided to take a bath. The one who had been slapped got stuck in the mire and standing and started drowning, but the friend saved him. After he recovered from the near drowning, he wrote down on a stone, "Today my best friend saved my life." The friend who had slapped and saved his best friend asked him, "After I hurt you, you wrote in the sand and now you write on a stone. Why?" The other friend replied, "When someone hurts us, we should write it down in the sand, where winds of forgiveness can erase it away. But when someone does something good for us, we must engrave it in stone, where no wind can ever erase it." Moral of the story was, do not value the things you have in your life, but value who you who you have in your life. Thank you.
Okay. Well done, Rashi. Next is Simran.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Simran Tiwari of class 8C, I am going to unfold a memorable story in front of you all. And the name of my story is Everyone Has a Story Left Untold. So, let's start. A 24-year-old boy seeing out from the train's window shouted, "Dad, look, the trees are going behind." Dad smiled, and a young couple sitting nearby looked at the 24-year-old's childish behavior with pity. Suddenly he again exclaimed, "Dad, look, the clouds are running with us." Why, the couple couldn't resist and said to the old man, "Why don't you take your child to a good doctor?" The old man smiled and said, "I did, and we are just coming from the hospital. My son was blind from the birth. He got his eyes today." So every single person on the planet has a story. Don't judge people before you truly know them. The truth might surprise you. Hence proof. Thank you all.
Well done. Okay, Simran. Right, excellent. Akshat is there. Akshat? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
After Akshat, who is willing to give the story? Arpan. Arpan, you're raising the hand.
Ma'am, can I?
After Arpit.
After.
After Arpit. Not that I.
Ma'am, can
Okay,
I?
after Akshat, then Arpit, then uh,
Ma'am, can
then Arpan, and then Adarsh. Okay. Okay, so Akshat,
Yes, ma'am.
start with it.
I, Akshat Goenka of class 8D, is going to unfold a story, a memorable story in front of you. The topic of my story is a glass of milk. Once upon a time, there was a poor boy who sold newspapers from door to door. This was the way he used to earn money to pay fees of his school. One day, as he was walking from house to house, distributing newspapers as usual, he felt very low and was starving. He felt that he could not walk anymore. He was so hungry that he decided to ask for food at one of the houses. As he knocked on the door, he was astonished to see a beautiful girl opening the door. With much hesitation, he asked the girl for a glass of water. The young girl immediately understood the poor boy's condition and offered him a huge glass of milk. With a surprising look, the boy drank the milk and thanked the girl. The newspaper boy asked, "How much do I owe you for this milk?" The girl said, "I don't want any money for this." The boy once again thanked the girl and with all his heart and left the place. The moral of the story is help the person who is very hungry.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Akshat, Arpit.
Yes, ma'am.
Arpit is here. Arpit, please come.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
My name is Arpit Yadav. I'm from 8D. Today I'm going to tell a story of a boy named Jack. He was living with his mother. They were so poor. They were eating the food by so many difficulties. One day they don't have the food and they have only a cow left. They loved the cow so much, and her mother said that we need to eat food today. Her mother, his mother told the Jack that take this cow and sold it in the town. And Jack said that okay, mom. Then the Jack, the Jack, the Jack went to the town on Jack went on the town. He was on the way of town. Then he meet a man, man, and the man was started asking the Jack like, Jack, where are you going? The Jack said, I'm going to sell this cow in the town. Jack said, then the man said, don't go down, you can sell it here. I give you something more important than coins. Then the Jack said that, wow, it will be good that I don't have to go down. Then the man said that what you want for this cow. Then Jack said 25 coins. Then man said, I don't have coins, but I have some magical beans in my hand. Jack said, what can I do with these magical beans? Then the man said, you can get lot of money by these beans. Then Jack said, okay. Then he take the beans and went to the home. When her mother asked for where is the money, then the Jack said that I have got something more important coins. Then her mother asked, what is it? Then he bit his mom that I have got some beans. Then her mother said, what can we do with this bean? Then her mother was so angry and scolded him and packed him in a room. And the bee and the Jack was so angry and he slipped and he gave out all the beans through his window into the garden, and he slept. And when next day he wake up, then he seen that a big plant of bean is going high and high in the sky. Then Jack wanted to climb it. Then Jack climbed the beam and he climbed the beam. And at the top he found bungalow. Then he went into it and he found a very large door which was like a giant living in it. And he went into it and he saw a golden egg in it. And then he take it. Then he take it and went back. And next day he climbed and then the giant came and captured him. But by some ways he fall back from the trees and cut it down before the giant came back. The moral of the story is don't be greedy.
Very good. Excellent, Arpit. Now, Arpan, prepared?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Start.
Ma'am, after him, can I?
After Arpan, Adarsh's name is written there. Then who wants to give? Harsh?
Ma'am, me?
Harsh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Harsh and then Ankit. Okay, Ankit. After Ankit, is there anyone else who's willing to give the story? Sania. Okay, so okay, fine, Sania. And who else? After Sania?
मैम सक्षम तिवारी
Saksham. ठीक है. So till here we are going to do right now, and if we'll have a time, we'll go beyond this. Okay. So Arpan, please start telling your story. Okay.
Good morning everyone. My name is Arpan Kumar Mishra of class 8D. Today I am going to present a short moral story. Today the name of my story is Try, Try and Try Again. Once upon a time there lived a king in Scotland whose name was Robert Bruce. He was very brave and wise. The king of England wanted to make Scotland a part of England, so he led a large army into Scotland. Though the Scottish army was small, King Bruce bravely fought the England 6 times, but he defeated each time. Finally, he had to run away to the forest to save his life, where he hid himself in a cave. King Bruce was tired and sick of fighting. He had given up all his hopes. He thought, there is no use of trying anymore. As he lay thinking, he saw a spider. It was trying to reach the roof of the cave. It failed and failed again. But each time it fell, it would try again. It did not give up. At last, it reached the roof of the cave. King Bruce was surprised. He cried, "Wow! If a little spider does not give up, I too can try. I will fight the war again and I will win." He came out of the cave. He gathered his army and marched to the battlefield. This time he fought with a new courage and won. Little Spider taught him a lesson. Try and try again. You will surely win.
Perfect, Arpan. Very well said. Then next is Adarsh is ready. Adarsh, are
Yes,
you
ma'am.
ready? Okay, open your camera and start with it.
Today, Adarsh of class A3 is going to narrate a story before you. The title of myth. Was a who spent his days going door for him was very starving.
Adarsh, wait for a minute. Wait for a minute. No, you're not audible. Uh, your, do you have a network issues?
Door of kind.
Adarsh, we can't hear you.
Ma'am, can I?
Just a moment. Get your this thing fixed first. 2 मिनट रुक जाओ थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट देखो if the signal is high then you start with it.
Ma'am, now?
Open your camera. Better. Better. Now you can start with it.
Today, Ayada Singh of class A3 is going to read a story before you. The title of my story is A Glass of Milk. There was a poor boy who spent his days going door to door selling newspapers to pay for food. One day when he was walking his route, he was feeling very starving. So he decided to ask for food when he came to the next door. The poor boy asked for food but was denied every time until he reached the door of a girl. He asked for a glass of milk, but when the girl see his poor state, the girl came back with a glass of milk. The boy asked how much he will pay for the milk, but she refused payment. Many years later, when the girl, who was now a grown woman, fell sick, he went many doctors, but no one was able to cure her. Finally, she decided to went to the best doctor in her town. The doctor spent months in treating her until she was finally cured. But despite her happiness, she was worried about the bill. But the hospital handed the bill. It read, paid in full with a glass of milk. Thank you.
Okay, well done, Adarsh. Next is Harsh. Harsh, are you
Yes,
ready? Yes.
yes.
Yes. Please start.
Today I, Harsh of class 8D, is going to narrate a story before you. The title of my story is The Magic Sheet. Once upon a time, there are four friends named Chris, Rina, and Rita. And of course, they were four then. There was also a boy, but he was unknown. Once they were playing in a park. Suddenly, Chris threw the ball behind the bushes, and the ball was behind the bushes. So one of the friend, Tina, has gone to take the ball, but she found something else. She was scared the the thing which she found can be unknown and can be can hurt her. So Chris had gone there and he picked up the thing and he draw a flower on the paper with the pen which was there, and suddenly the flower came to life. Then he draw birds, flowers, and many more things. Then the park became actually green. Then they draw chocolates, packets of chocolates, chips, and packets and they eat the chips and all chocolates and threw the packets in the ground. After the day when they came back to the ground, they found that the ground was grey. The children were uh, ecstatic. The children were ecstatic. Then they realized their mistake and they picked up all the garbage which was there, and the pipes turns to gray, turns to green from gray. Then they insist all of their neighbors to pick up the garbage and not to throw the garbage anywhere except dustbins. Thank you.
Very well done, Harsh. Okay, next is Ankit. Ankit, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am. I am Ankit Singh of class 8D. Today I am going to narrate a moral story before you all. The story begins, and we see a boy named Rodney in a village. He was very happy with his family, but his happiness could not last for long. Rodney and his fellow villagers faced a severe drought. They desperately waited for rains but with no luck. All the crops, land, and even trees dried up. The cattle started dying. As there was no rain, the stream was drying up slowly. One night, during a meet with the villagers, Rodney said, "Friends, we all have heard tales from our grandparents about an underground river flowing through our village. Why don't we dig and see?" The villagers agreed and started digging. They dug for some days but gave up soon. However, Rodney kept on digging. When people told him to give up, he said, "God is helping and guiding my way." One day, when he had dug deep enough, Rodney saw water. His attitude of not giving up saved the whole village. Never give up, never give up so easily, Rodney advised all the villagers. Now, they are never short of water, and whenever any problem arises, all the villagers came up together and find a solution. The moral of the story is don't give up. Thank you.
Good. Excellent. And your accent is very nice, Ankit. Keep it up. Sania.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sania is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, good morning, ma'am. I'm Sanya Pandey from class 8. I'm speaking a story that its name is Pots. Pots. So, ma'am, there were two pots. One was the broken one, and another was the perfect one. Ma'am, there was a boy. His name was Rohit. He always takes those pots in his shoulder to carry water from, and behind the river there was a temple, and at the front of the river there was many flowers planted. And ma'am, Pokemon always said that he can't carry water, and and one day the perfect one saw that, and he said, "I'm superior, uh, you are useless, bad, and I'm the perfect one. Can't carry the water. You are useless." The owner and the boy, his name was Rohit. He said that, "No, you are not useless. You are perfect. You both are perfect to me." Because he said to the broken man that, because you see there are many flowers, water them, you water them, and every day I every day you water them, and the perfect one helps him help him to his house. And I'm excited. Yeah, ma'am, you are not useless. He said to the broken man, "You are not useless. You water these flowers, and these flowers are related to the temple. So don't feel you are perfect. You both are perfect." And then the story, ma'am, ma'am, the story, this, ma'am, the story tells us
husband and wife, and a cobra lived on a banyan tree in a forest near a small kingdom. The cobra was wicked and ate the crow's eggs. When the crows left the nest in the search of food, the crows went to a wise jackal and asked for advice. As per the advice of the jackal, one of the crows went to the royal palace and stole a precious necklace belonging to the queen. As the guard watched, the crow flew slowly to its nest so that the guard can follow it. On reaching the banyan tree, the crows dropped the necklace in the tree's hollow cove where the snake lived. On finding a cobra in the hollow, the the guards killed it and retrieved the necklace. The crows thanked the jackal and lived happily. The moral of the story is even the most powerful enemies can be defeated with the intelligence. Thank you, madam.
Okay, well done. Well done, Saksham. Deep Lakshmi, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Regarding?
मतलब regarding anything, classes
No,
or
nothing.
competition.
No, it's going. Okay, Deep Lakshmi, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, start with it then. Start, Deep Lakshmi.
Ma'am, please wait for 2 seconds. Ma'am, only 2 seconds.
Okay, okay. इसका नंबर हम आपको दे रहे हैं, एक मिनट रुके. हाँ, फ़ोन नंबर.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Deep Lakshmi from class 8D. Today I am going to tell a story about the topic The Lion and the Cow. Once upon a time, there lived 4 cows in the forest. Every day, they used to graze together in a particular spot. They were all friends. One day, a lion saw the cows grazing together. The lion wanted to eat them, so he went to catch them. When the cows saw the lion, all of them fought with him. The lion had to run away. A few days passed, and the cow quarreled between themselves and started grazing separately. One by one, the lion killed all them. Moral of the story is that unity is strength. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. So make a video also. Right, so is there anyone else who's left? Uh, who's this? Is there anyone else who's left?
Mami, Janvi.
Janvi. Okay, Janvi, you can start now.
Start. Good morning. My name is Janvi Singh. I study in class 8D and today I am going to tell you a story. The topic of my story is Three Little Pigs. Three little pigs were sent out into the world by their mother to learn. The three pigs all decided to build a house on their own. The first pig built a house of straw because he didn't want to put in a lot of effort and was lazy. The second pig was a little less lazy than the first and he made a house of sticks. The third pig was hardworking and he put in lots of effort and built a house of bricks and stones. One day a wolf came to attack them. He huffed and puffed and blew the house of straw. Then he huffed and puffed and blew the house of the sticks also. He huffed and puffed at the house of bricks, but eventually was out of breath and left. The moral of the story is always hard work and it will pay off.
Okay, Okay, Janvi, thank you so much. It was nice. And anyone else who's left? Okay, so few minutes, 2 3 minutes are left for the next period to get start. Okay, so thank you, children, and we will continue in the next period. Those who have not given,
मैम ये
uh,
वाली वीडियो मैम यूट्यूब पे आएगी?
yes, I have recorded and I'll be sending it over there. Okay, so you all have to make a video also separately of all the short stories that you have told over here. Okay, and send it in PS group, everyone. Fine. And please don't forget to mention your name, class, and section. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right, children?
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Be ready for the next class. Thank you, and I'll be seeing you in the next period. Thank you, children. And please don't forget
Thank
to
you,
give the
ma'am.
attendance. You can just give the attendance and then you can leave.